Hello everyone, this is Julie. Thanks for joining me for this week's resource review. This week I'm going to be talking about a resource I found on the California Department of Education's website. They have a list of resources that support distance learning. They have several different options here, but the place that I went to were digital resources by content area. And the one I'm going to be showing you today is one called Starfall Reading. Starfall Reading is intended for kindergarten through third grade. If you do not teach those classes, those grade levels, you may find this useful for your children if you have children in preschool through fourth grade level who just need a little bit additional work with reading or math at home. So I'm going to click on this link and show you what Skyfall has to offer. So when you enter Skyfall, you do have an option to join and sign in. If you decide to join, you do have 4 different options. Home memberships, which are fairly cheap. Teacher memberships, which really only covers a small group of students in a single classroom. A classroom membership, which just covers one teacher and their classes. And then a school membership. However, it's not necessary to join to use Starfall. There are a lot of Starfall's features that are available for free, and those are the ones that I'm going to show you today. If we consider the few number of weeks that we have left in distance learning this year, you'll see that there's plenty to last you until the end of the school year. And if you choose to continue with Skyfall beyond this year, you'll probably find that most of what you need is already available in the free versions available in this program. So I'm going to start by showing you some of what Starfall has to offer and what that content looks like. So I'm going to start by clicking here in kindergarten. And you'll see all of these tiles. When you first join, this picture here will be empty. I went through something already that had me choose what I look like for myself, which is something your students could do themselves too. And then from that point forward, anytime the student is referenced, this picture is what appears for them. So each of these tiles will send you to a list of resources that are available to them. Some of them are games, videos, books, read-alouds, that sort of thing. So just to show you what is available and what isn't, I'm going to click on these ABCs for kindergarten, and you'll see that every single letter is in a color, which means that it is available to use. Now I'm going to switch back, and I'm going to click on the math songs, and you'll see that some of them are in gray, and the ones that are gray are the ones that are only available to paid subscribers. So you'll see that in some areas there are almost all of the resources are available for you to use. In other places, not very many of them are. For another example, these ABC rhymes, there's only 2 of them that are available. However, if I go into the Learn to Read, you'll see that all of them are available. So there are plenty of places for you to get information, even if you don't have access to the entire catalog of resources. So just to show you a few of the quality of some of their programs, let me show you what would happen with these different things here. So we have for number 1 across the top for the sound, we have 2 games, a book, a read aloud, and then a little movie that talks about the alphabet and the order of the alphabet. So just to show you the game, I'm going to go ahead and click on it here. And then before I start playing it, you'll notice that at the top there is a link. So you can link directly to these resources just by copying and pasting that link. So if I copied and pasted this into a parent square so that parents could access it, then all they would have to do would be click on the link and they would come directly here. They wouldn't have to go through the main Skyfall website to find it. So I'm going to play this so you can see kind of what they offer.
Make a word with an to match the picture. Can.
So anytime I click on one of these tiles, it will give me the sound. And so I'm trying to make the can, so I'm going to click and drag.
Can, fan.
Now if I do the wrong one, it just pops it back until I get the right one.
Fan, ran.
So that is the basics of that game. Now there's also one for @, it does exactly the same thing, and many of these others are exactly the same. So you're just clicking and dragging to make words. The book is a kind of interactive read aloud.
Listen to the short A sound. Ah, 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 ah. Short A makes this kind of sound. Ah, 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 ah. Z, ah, Zach.
So anytime a student would click on one of the words, it will sound it out for them.
At, rat.
And then they can page through and read the story.
Ah, z, ah, Zach.
Or they can click here and listen
Zach
to it.
is a rat. Ah. Zach sat on a can. Ah. The ants ran to the jam. Ah.
So you can see how they're reinforcing that letter sound with every click that the students are making. And then finally, there's a little video. I'm not going to click on it here, but it is available. It just talks about the alphabet and how it's ordered and that sort of thing. Then you see here on the right are a few additional options. So there's a 100th day song, and all of these are in color. So that means all of them are usable and shareable with your students and their parents. So I'm going to go back and we're going to look a little bit at some of the math. So kindergarten math, not a lot is available, but some of them are. So counting to 20.
A koala eats leaves.
How many leaves are there to feed this koala? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
0. Crocodile.
How many fish are there to feed this crocodile? 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
0.
So you get the idea. Lots of little games and other ways to reinforce the curriculum that you've already taught this year. So all of these tiles have content in them, and we've just been looking at kindergarten. So if we go into first, second, and third grade, just to show you some of what's available in those, you'll see that there's fewer tiles, but there's content in each one of them. So if I click on the Learn to Read here, I have the same resources that I had in the previous one. But if I click here on first grade math, now I have first grade specific math tasks. So base 10 practice, adding and subtracting, working with money. All of these are grade specific, not just general. And then we also have a few other things like phonics and some social emotional learning. So proud to be me, light up the world with kindness. And again, each one of these resources is available to share with parents. So if I wanted to click here on the little I'm reading alligator, and I choose the 3 little plays, and I want to share just dog and cat with parents, I can copy and paste that link at the top of the screen and share it with parents, and they're taken directly to this page. So that is it for Starfall. I hope that you find a lot in here that you can use either with your students if you teach kindergarten, first, second, or third grade, or with your own children or grandchildren if you have kids of that age at home. Thanks for watching and have a great day.